So this is what it's kind of going to look like. Well, it's not going to look the same, but this, depending on what your character says, it'll be added accordingly to here and then to the spreadsheet. And then they'll be separated based on how long the sentences are and pronunciation, etc. So what I'm going to do is use the aa1.wav and I'm going to create the dataset now. Now I already have a file in here, but it says the sum duration of the audio that you provided should be at least 2 minutes, and well, the one I provided is
Excuse us. I think.
well, it is 2 minutes long. So it's saying it isn't 2 minutes long. So we're gonna try a different audio file. So
Excuse us.
if we use, I don't know, total audio or something.
Excuse us. I think
it's 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We can use this instead. Even though the video was over 2 minutes, sometimes it just doesn't recognize what it is. So now I'm going to create a dataset for total audio. And now we will test, we'll see the behavior of the, we'll see how the Xtts-Finetune will behave if we have existing training metadata and evaluation data. So as you can see, the dataset was processed. So despite having an existing evaluation metadata, the data has been processed anyway. So I hope this helps solve any issues you have. I'd recommend just giving a Xtts a reinstall in case it doesn't work. But my only other advice could be just play around with it, mess around with it, try a lot of different things, like with the application. Training 100%. If you've got everything installed properly, this should just work. So of course, if you increase this, you're going to have more epoches, which mean longer time, but you don't necessarily want too high of an epoch number. Maybe like you know, it says error here. So as you can see, we're being a total well, it's pretty memey. It's saying there's an error, though there's no error there at all, and it's still training. So this application is just trying to trick you. It's sometimes it's like a minefield of errors, but there's actually no error there. It's very silly. I don't know why why it's doing this, but so you'll see like eval performance things. If you search these terms up, you'll get to know more about them. But yeah, you could also ask ChatGPT what these means, and they'll answer fairly quickly. And then eventually it'll work out a best model, and it does this 6 times. I'm just gonna leave this. I've got then what you'll do is you will optimize the model. So I have run the training, and I pressed to optimize it, and I've got this output and this on the console. So next you're going to go to the inference, and you'll see the load parameters for TTS for output folder. So what you can do, you're going to click this. All that's going to load. That should be everything. And you're going to go on step 3 to load the Finetune XTTS model. And you should see then the output here. Now what you do next is you're going to go to here and find the reference audio, which should all be correct here. .wav. It should be here. Then you've got your language English, and then, well, you can change this if you're using a different language, for instance. And this is the input text. You can increase the temperature to 0.8, for instance, and that should all work. So I'm going to now do step 4, and now we should get an output on the right side. And this is the generated audio.
This model sounds really good, and above all, it's reasonably fast.
Which isn't bad. You can improve this later. And this is with the reference audio. So if you type here, it can now appear here, and you can download this. So you can do something like this, for instance.
Hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So that is how you use XTTS.